Bah Ronnie Lindo.
Sir, I didn't intend to ask question, but since you call out my name.
You just raised the...
Okay, sir. Sir, may I ask from the Honorable Chief Minister, out of the 5 lakhs, how many will be included in the organized sector and how many will be included in the unorganized sector, sir?
Sir, this is the greatness of our assembly. Even those who don't want to ask questions are being given a chance to ask questions. Sir, of course, these are larger figures and overall figures. And just to give an idea to everybody how the breakup it looks like, so that they'll get an idea on their own what will be the organized and the unorganized. So we're targeting that we should create in the agriculture and allied sectors, we are expecting to create about 2.5 lakh job opportunities in the next 5 years, 4 years. Sir, in the different NRLM, which sir, again has been a very, very successful model, you'll be happy to know, sir, that in the last 5 years, we have created 1 lakh job opportunities for women in the NRLM sector, and these are all and employ at least about 50% from there. So about 1,000 we expect, 60,000 we expect that we'll be able to employ from there. So tourism is going to be a great job creator. We expect direct to indirect tourism projects to be created approximately about 50,000 based on the kind of investments that we have made in the past and the investments that we will be making in the future. Under the CM Elevate program, so again a very, very progressive and a program that's meant for the different youths of our state especially. We expect a minimum of 50,000 jobs to be created because we'll be supporting over 20,000 enterprises in this, some small, some big. So we expect a large number to be created in the IT sector. There is a second phase of the IT park in Shillong which is under work, and the new IT park in Tura also will be there. So we expect direct, indirect employment of almost 25,000 to be created in the IT sector. And sir, other government programs and other things that we plan to do within the government organization, where a large number of people will be employed, may not be permanent employment, but on contractual basis, consultants, other things from, I think all these jobs will create at least a minimum of 10,000 more jobs within the department. So we expect that we should touch 35 plus. I have given conservative numbers in some, so therefore I stick with my figure of 5.5. But in the budget, of course, we have mentioned only 5 lakhs, keeping a buffer of 10%.
Thank you. Any other? You have.
Sir, may I ask the Honorable Chief Minister his, focus on agriculture, tourism. So we have a number of professionals like engineers, doctors, nurses. Are there any plans in the future to absorb, because we have thousands of engineers who are passed out. So I would like to suggest to the Chief Minister to look into this factor also, because a lot of them after obtaining degree, whether it be a diploma, degree, now they're looking for job opportunities elsewhere, not compatible with the education that they got, sir. For example, there is a graduate engineer. She said, now I'll apply for a teaching job. So the studies that she did in engineering, I don't think will be of much help in her teaching job. So, sir, I would like to suggest to the Chief Minister, if you can look at this angle also, besides agriculture, tourism and all that, to look at this factor also, sir.
It's only suggestion, no? Not question.
Question and suggestion, sir.
Okay. I will pass
Sir,
on to...
sir, if you permit, sir, I would like to answer to that suggestion. So the point mentioned by the Honorable LO is absolutely valid. But it's not always possible for us to map every skill or every degree with the job opportunity. So there may not be 100% opportunity in terms of the education that you may have had. But sir, the opportunities that come up through these different programs sometimes go beyond what we just plainly notice. I'll give you an example, sir. Just day before yesterday, I was in Babadam in West Karo Hills. And we had opened up a processing unit out there, maybe one of the largest processing units in the region, where there was a areca nut processing plant, there was a turmeric processing plant, there was a ginger processing plant, there was then after that ginger, areca nut, then there was so about 3-4 other processing plants were there, I can't remember right now. And so while these processing plants were there, there was a very high-tech lab to check the quality of these products so that they could be exported outside, their organic value and different kind of chemicals and all these things in the soil testing, so on and so forth. And also, this entire plant, sir, is run through a 200 plus kilowatt solar powered system, and it's a very high tech. They don't require any power from the grid. Now why I'm telling you this, sir, is that the person who was manning the laboratory out there, it's a high tech lab, was a local from Tura, a person who had done his biotechnology from somewhere, got a degree. So this is the farming process where there is a food processing going on, but the lab requires scientific approach. So these scientists were then employed, a local person was employed. There were about 3 of them working there. Then the solar power which is running, which needs to be make sure it's functioning in a proper manner, requires some kind of an engineer who understands electrical stuff. So they have trained people and they're keeping people there to run that. So those are engineers. So what I'm trying to say is that, sir, it goes beyond what meets the eye. We think that food processing is only about food processing. But sir, now with the involvement of technology, quality control, and all these factors, and maintaining standards at an international level, we require people at all levels. We know these people will require legal assistance, the legal help. So as the economy grows, the utility of different subjects and different professions will be required. And hence, sir, though we may not be able to match 100%, but the opportunities, as I said, will be far beyond what meets the eye. For example, as I said, the IT park, and we may think it's only about, people who will be replying to calls. But then there is a server room that needs to be run. The server room has to be handled by somebody who's an engineer in electronics or computer science. And hence, they will be employed out there. So therefore, these opportunities will come up, sir, is what I wanted to share for the knowledge of this house.
Okay. Thank you. So we will pass on to question number 139. Having Eastern Karpan,